The Distant Wanderer, a short story by Interstellar News Hub based on H.G. Wells' The Star and the interstellar object 3I Atlas. It began as a whisper in the sky. On the first nights of July, telescopes in Chile's desert picked up a faint blur moving against the stars. They called it 3I Atlas, the third interstellar wanderer ever found. But this one was different. Where Oumuamua had slipped through the solar system and then sped up in ways no gravity could explain, and Borisov had behaved like an ordinary dusty comet, Atlas moved like nothing in the catalogs. Its light shifted strangely, not only in brightness, but in color. First ruddy red, then ghostly green, as if it wore a mask that kept changing. Polarization readings baffled observatories. The way sunlight scattered through its dust was impossible. Its coma did not trail away from the sun like a normal comet's, but at times stretched toward it, a spear of light in reverse. Spectra deepened the mystery. Carbon dioxide roaring out stronger than water, cyanide mist sharp as a knife, nickel vapor without iron. The comet looked less like a frozen relic and more like a deliberate device. To the public, it was a curiosity. To a few watching closely, it was a riddle that smelled of intent. At Cambridge, Professor Elias Rayner bent over his models and printouts. None of the numbers fit. Brightness that surged without reason, a coma that shifted color, an orbit that seemed too precise. Its path cut against the planets, retrograde yet almost flat along the ecliptic, as if it had chosen the very plane of the solar system. Interstellar wanderers should tumble in from any angle. Atlas flew like it had been aimed. Rayner took his case to the public. He wrote papers, appeared on podcasts, and warned his students, these are not the signatures of a natural comet. Something is directing its outgassing. Something is hidden inside the coma. He pleaded with ministries, but governments ignored him. Colleagues called him reckless. The media mocked him. On the internet, he became a punchline. Professor Doom. As summer turned, Atlas grew. Its coma spread wider than Jupiter, a halo of shifting color visible even in city skies. Children called it the ghost sun. Markets trembled, churches filled, conspiracy boards overflowed. Some said it was nothing more than a cometary oddity. Others whispered it was an omen. But life went on. Nothing yet had changed on Earth. On the 3rd of October, Atlas swept within 30 million kilometers of Mars. Telescopes caught the sight, filaments peeling from its nucleus, scattering like metallic feathers. Orbital probes returned grainy images of tiny objects drifting in formation, each leaving faint trails. The data spread online. Scientists argued in livestream debates. Some said it was dust, some ice. Rayner's voice cracked on a podcast. These are machines! They are releasing something! Many still refused to believe. Hashtags mocked the idea. Politicians called it overactive science. And then the consequences reached home. The rains came first. Acid showers streaked with cyanide, rivers foamed with poison, crops rotted in their fields. Cities by the sea drowned in chemical fog. Lightning split the skies in erratic bursts. Forests caught fire, power grids collapsed, satellites failed. In their last moments, before networks died, scientists identified the truth. The cyanide was not simple chemistry. It was enriched with nanostructures, machines too small to see but lethal enough to unmake the infrastructure of a world. Podcasts sputtered out. Rayner recorded his final words to a failing microphone. "We are being dismantled." Not destroyed, dismantled. And then silence. Atlas vanished behind the sun. For a week, the ruined Earth could not see it. Survivors huddled in darkness, the skies scarred by storms. When it reemerged, it did not fade like a comet spent. Its coma elongated into a single bright spear of light, a beam pointing away into the deep. It was not cometary physics. It was a signal. Earth would never know to whom. By then, cities lay in ashes, and the survivors scavenged in ruins. Far away, beneath the orange fire of the giant star Aldebaran, astronomers gathered in a dome of crystal. Aldebaran is a world older than Sol, its scholars patient, its records long. They had seen this pattern before. They logged the perihelion flare without surprise. "Transmission confirmed," one said. "Vector aligns with the sector that once cast out the metallic capsules, etched with images and sounds of that young species." The reply comes in the form of this wanderer cloaked in dust. Another noted the reflective veil now circling Mars. "Drones deployed. Terraforming consistent with Predator-class civilizations. In 2 centuries, the planet will hold air enough for a colony." A student asked, "Why not destroy Earth outright?" The elder replied as though stating gravity, "To erase them is wasteful. To push them back is efficient. They will not rise again for many thousands of years. By then the colony will guard them." And so the record was filed in their archives. Sector Sol. Signal silenced. Interference successful. Surveillance colony prepared. They turned their instruments elsewhere, for the fall of a world was nothing unusual. It was only another line in the endless ledger of the dark forest.